Welcome back, heroes, to some more Pokemon Soulstones. Last episode was a very long episode, a lot happened. So basically, we used the key to unlock the room in the first apartment. We didn't find Victini, but we found a kid called Artie, who we followed through the underground tunnels to arrive at Theta Epsilon, the refugee camp. And we agreed to work with Natalia to try and shut down the Sleeper Spires, because the agency has just been monitoring Theta Epsilon. It wasn't really safe. So went to the Sleeper Spire, got access to it, solved a bunch of puzzles, found a general there. I think it was like Duplessis, his name was. He managed to summon a shadow clone of the Watchers, which is not good, but we managed to find Agent Roberts and Alexis, Victini, Magina, and we're now back, and we're going to try and use the Sleeper Spires as time gates so we can just do some mass teleportation. But we need to speak to Artie's mum, who should be in here. There we go. Miss Agnes Campbell, is it? Who's asking? Worry not, Miss Campbell. We're not from the Republic. We are not here to harm you. My name is Agent Roberts. We're friends of Voltsy. In fact, we just returned from the Sleeper Spire. You survived? Damn straight we survived. The Sleeper Spire has been cleared of any of the Republican lackeys. They all fled after we chased off their leader, Angelo Duplessis? Plessis? Not sure how you pronounce that, but I'm a bit of a loss for words. General Duplessis is gone? And the Sleeper Spire is no longer watching us? Not quite. We aren't out of the woods just yet. While Voltsy was able to scare off Duplessis, we discovered that the Sleeper Spire is built using the same technology of the Time Gates. Further, they're connected into the Time Matrix. If my hypothesis is correct, I think that means I could reverse engineer the Sleeper Spires into Time Gates and enable us to have access to mass teleportation. This is why we're here, at the home of Miss Campbell. I understand you used to be a scientist in the capital or working for Ezreal, is that correct? Apparently you were responsible for developing the early prototypes of what the Sleeper Spires used to be. That's correct. The technology, as I had originally envisioned, was built to enable a reliable and sustained connection to the Time Matrix. There were several use cases of the technology that we had planned, with a constant connectivity into the Time Matrix. It could be used to create teleportation hubs which would have revolutionized transportation for our civilians. The technology was loosely based on the Beta Omicron Time Gate. Ezreal is the one that first introduced me to this Time Gate, and I was able to study it and replicate its technology in the early prototypes of the Time Spires, or what the Republic now calls Sleeper Spires. When the Republic came into power, they used the baseline technology and perverted the Time Spires into being used for surveillance and control. Agnes, can you help us disable the Sleeper Spires and restore them into the Time Spires that you had originally envisioned? I've not been actively practicing my research while I've been a refugee, but I'm certain I can figure it out. God knows the Republican scientists are a bunch of bumbling idiots, so even with being out of practice for more than a decade, I'm probably still smarter than a lot of them combined. I like this lady. Ma, are you sure about this? Isn't it dangerous? I've sat out this war for this long. It's taken almost everything from me, my husband, my home, my freedom. I can't be a bystander anymore. The revolution have endured through attrition and guerrilla warfare, and they've been hanging on by their fingernails. Meanwhile, just Voltsy and his friend with the Articuno have been able to chase the Republic out of a significant military installation of theirs just by themselves in less than a day. And if there's more of them that they are trying to track down that can help bolster the revolution's efforts to take back the capital, then it could be a turning point in the war. I'd be a fool not to help them, Hardy. Now, Agent Roberts, was it? If you wouldn't mind escorting me to this Sleeper Spire, I can see what I can do to try to reverse engineer it. Hold on, if the both of you are going back to the Sleeper Spire, what are the rest of us going to do? Caitlin is still in a temporal illness coma, isn't she? What do we do about her? The Blissbot that I was with when we were trying to revive Caitlin told me that there are apparently some ancient herb deep within something called the Overgrowth. We didn't choose to probe much because we had more pressing matters to deal with. Considering that the Blissbot told us that so long as she's stable, the temporal illness has not shown to cause any lasting damage. The Overgrowth? The Blissbot wanted you to go into the Overgrowth? That is most troubling. What is the Overgrowth? It is a massive jungle in the northern coast of the Potch region. It has been allowed to run amok for several centuries. However, having said that, if there's any environment capable of producing the cure to temporal illness, it will be the Overgrowth. How do we get there? There's a passageway to Honeygrove Town in the northeast of the Barren Wastes. You'll need to go through Honeygrove Town before you can come out in the jungle of the Overgrowth. We need to go through Honeygrove? There are Republican patrols blocking the way. They said something about needing citizen class M5 or something like that. Oh, those bureaucrats. Of course they would have cordoned off the way into the capital sector. Here, let me update your Pokegear with a citizen class card M5. Cool. What is this? The Republic has created certain sectors in the Pot region that permit citizens of only a certain class or above to travel through or reside in. Honeygrove Town is designated as a Citizen Class M5 sector. It means that you need to have at least that Citizen Class level to access that area. What? Citizen Class cards are assigned at birth? How'd you manage to get your hands on an M5 one, General Almeida? When I told Volty that General Almeida had a bit of a soft spot for the Revolution, I meant it. When he was still a formal part of the Revolution, he was quite well known for his hacking skills. He's been able to readily subvert the security of the Republic systems and forge those identity cards for some time. Whenever one of the Revolution's undercover personnel were identified, he was able to effectively replace their identities by forging a new citizen card for them and allow them to continue their undercover operations. How do you think he had been able to desert the Revolution yet stay under the radar for as long as he has? He replaced his own citizen card to give himself a new identity, and the imbeciles in the Republic have no idea of his past affiliations because of that. The Republic's reliance on their technology will be their downfall. In any case, Volty, you and your friends will now be able to freely walk into Honeygrove Town with that citizen card. Understood. Volty and I will stay behind here in... Understood. Volty and I will stay behind here in Veda Epsilon and work with Agnes to try to reverse engineer these sleeper spires for our purposes. You, Alexis, and Natalia can go onwards to Honeygrove Town. Aye aye, Captain. Ooh, we can now be level 150? Sweet. Alright, so I'm going to quickly do some grinding. Get to level 150 so we can just not struggle. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so I did some grinding. We're looking pretty good right now. So let's go all the way to the east. Keep going. There's the spire. And you can now go through here. So this is the capital sector. Look at this place. It's so pretty. We just came from a desolate, barren desert. I get that the checkpoint tunnel was quite long, but the environment looks so different. I can just breathe the air and it just feels cleaner. General Almeida wasn't kidding when he said that there was a systematic difference in the way certain citizen classes live. If you're assigned to a citizen class at birth, it basically confines your ability to escape adversity. You're doomed to never escape your circumstances, no upward social mobility. This feels basically the same as how Marcus and the young Scrafties were made to feel. The system suppressed their ability to make a better life for themselves, so they were forced to turn to a life of crime. Meanwhile, you have people in the upper classes of society that live in a relatively posh lifestyle that live basically right across the street from them, and they rub it in their faces of the lower class of society. This is just unconscionable. How can a government morally not only condone that, but actively, systematically reinforce that? Are you forgetting this is the Republic, Alexis? This behavior is perfectly consistent with all the horror stories we've heard of them thus far. We came to this timeline for a reason, and to help these people reclaim their lives from the corrupt Poch Republican government. Right, so does anyone know where we go from here? The immediate objective is to apparently find some ancient herb in the Overgrowth that can cure Caitlin's temporal illness. While Agent Roberts and Agnes work on trying to reverse engineer the Sleeper Spire and convert it back into the Time Gate, we need to find someone who knows what kind of herb we might be looking for. That person up just above looks very sciencey. What are the chances there's anyone roaming around the town that might have any ideas? Yep, I beg your pardon, I couldn't help it over here. You're looking for a herb to cure temporal illness from the Overgrowth? Yes, we are. Our friend is in a coma and a Blissbot has noted that it was a side effect of suffering from temporal illness. A coma from temporal illness? Oh my, this isn't good. Comas only manifest in very extreme cases of temporal illness. What was your friend doing prior to suffering from temporal illness? Alexis and Natalia quickly glance at you and subtly nod their heads in agreement so as to not give away too much to the stranger. Let me guess, did she try to use one of the teleportation waypoints? Yes, exactly. She was travelling with us for a teleportation waypoint. She was complaining about getting a splitting headache shortly after using the service. The next day, her boyfriend called us and told us she wasn't waking up, and that's when we found out that she was in a coma as a side effect of temporal illness. That is most troubling. It is a very rare side effect of using the teleportation waypoints, and I'm stunned to actually encounter a person that has ever fallen into a coma following use of the waypoint service. Any more common symptoms are easily cured, so it was deemed safe enough to use as a means of travel. Can you help us? I might be able to. I'm an ex-herbologist that trained in the capital sector, and I've heard of a special mushroom that grows only in the Overgrowth. This mushroom is rumoured to have special curative properties. I know of a special recipe that can extract the nutrients in this root and distill it into a sort of syrup that can be administered to a patient. Some previous studies have shown that the mushroom has the ability to cleanse cases of temporal illness and make a person's mind pure once again. Where do you find this mushroom exactly? If the overgrowth is as large as we've been told, it's going to be chock full of mushrooms. I might be able to help you find it. It's a very difficult herb to try and track down if you don't know what you're looking for. I'll tell you what, the southern overgrowth is a fairly sizable jungle. I'll accompany you into the jungle and guide you in your search. That'd be wonderful. Thank you, thank you for your kindness, Mr. Dr. Leduc. It is my pleasure, children. You must pardon my excitement, but as a ex-herbologist, the thought of attempting to cure temporal illness is a very exciting prospect. The side effects are an intellectual curiosity that has stumped many scientists in the region. Since there has not been a reliable way to reproduce the side effects of temporal illness due to a lack of subjects, the body of research and studies into the matter of comas as a side effect of temporal illness are fairly undeveloped. If I had an opportunity to contribute my findings, it would be a fantastic way to keep my mind fresh considering I'm recently retired and I'm bored out of my mind. In any case, I shall meet you at the entrance of the southern overgrowth. Meet me there when you are ready. Hey, good thinking on that lie, Alexis. That was quick and it seemed plausible enough to fool that old fellow. I feel bad. He seems nice. Need to be careful about who we trust. He seems nice at face value, but we should make sure not to let our guard down. Seems strangely convenient that a person that could help us just happened to be coincidentally right near us and have overheard our conversation. That's what I was thinking, like, right? Like, why? It's just, we come in there into this place and just like, oh yeah, we need to do this. And he's like, oh, I just happen to be an ex-herbologist and just, yeah, I don't trust him. Seems a bit too sketchy, but I agree. He looks familiar, but I can't place from where though. We should proceed with caution. Damn, I thought my sister was paranoid. Rest her soul. Perhaps, but we're in a foreign timeline and we have a totalitarian government that has suppressed the wills and freedoms of many of its citizens for more than a decade. We have no idea what kind of motives some of these people might be hiding. Plus, Volty seems to remember his face, so we should still be careful. Alright, fine. Let's meet this guy in the overgrowth and see how he can help us. Right now, he's the best we have. Our alternative is that we wander aimlessly through a massive jungle trying to find a mushroom in an overgrown jungle that allegedly cures temporal illness. We don't even know what it looks like, so without him, it'll be like searching for the proverbial needle in a haystack. Volty will go ahead and meet us in the southern overgrowth when you're ready. Okay. We'll have a quick look around in case we can get some stuff, but ooh, miracle seed. Thank you very much. And what we got here? Rare candy. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go and get healed up. Don't think I even need to get healed up, but just in case. And I've got some questions to answer. Maybe we can get something really cool from this. Actually, where are we on the map? Oh, over here. Okay. So we still have so much to go through. So there's the overgrowth. Oh man, this post game is gonna be long. Right, let's do this. I shall give you a prize if you can answer my series of questions. What do you say? Yeah, sure. What is the typing of Vanillux? It is poison something. Is it just pure poison? Oh, it is just pure poison. What held item will lock you into using a single move but boost your special attack? Choice specs. Okay, and last but not least, which of the following Pokemon do not have a Mega? No idea in this game. Serena has a Mega in this game. Oh, that was close. Choice specs. So let's say, I think Beartic definitely has one. It's got to be Electrode, right? Electrode has a Mega. I honestly have no idea. Nope. The text box sometimes just like instantly pops up. So poison. And choice specs. So it's either Beartic or it's Honchkrow. Honchkrow. Hey, okay. So we got a Toxic Plate. And a Toxic Orb. And Black Sludge. Oh wow, you got a lot of stuff from this dude. Thank you. Alright, let's continue looking around. What do we got in here? Yo! The overgrowth is massive. It is so big that there are two distinct parts to it. The southern overgrowth and the northern overgrowth. They're separated by the Umbaru encampment, which is a small village that has been created by some indigenous people that has created a sort of pit stop between that and the Fenzu crater. Ooh. The Overgrowth is a savage wilderness, full of all sorts of poisonous Pokemon, a damp marsh that exhibits offensive odors that intimidates anyone from traversing it safely. But it's a place that I have learned to train my Pokemon well. As a result, I can teach your Pokemon the move Bug Buzz. Ooh. It's kind of cool, but at the same time, don't need it. And let's not pop a Repel just yet so we can save it. Although I have lots and lots of Repels, so I can waste them if I need to. Alright, anything free? The defensive berries such as the Orc berries and the Babiri berries reduce incoming damage from fire and steel moves, respectively, to 5% of their normal damage. They get consumed on use thereafter, but that's basically equivalent to you getting a free turn. Pretty awesome. Yeah, I'll take some free berries, why not? These may come in handy later on. Like, I think if I ever struggle with a battle in this game, I've got so many berries and items that I can probably just, like, win easy. But I can just, you know, play like a scrub and win at the moment, which is nice. Just gotta savor this moment until until I can't. Another Poliwrath. Go away, Poliwrath. Alright. Anything else? Yo. The area is so much cleaner here. Looks it. My husband was conscripted to join the Republic's army. Now this is all that remains of him. Curse this war. It made me a widow. Aw. Sorry about that. Hi. Honeygrove Daycare is now open for business. Ooh. So if you want to get your Pokemon raised or do some breeding, this is the place. Okay. Like taking walks along the river. It's nice, isn't it? It's very nice. Alright, what else can we do in this little town? So we can go right and we can go up there and we go in this house here. Republic has been terraforming certain parts of the Pot region to their liking. The extent of their activities changed what used to be Serenity Lake into Serenity Falls. Yikes. Very interested in studying the water in the Polaris Passage. The crystal-like transparency of the water are fabled to have curative properties. There are a number of fresh springs that might have clues to help me in my research. I really thought he was going to ask us to like get a sample or something, but I guess not. Is that it? Or you got an Alakazam guy to teleport us around? Well, I assume he's going to teleport us around. But look at the guy. I don't know who this guy is. I don't remember him in the game at all. Unless it's like a character that our character remembers but we haven't met in the game, you know? But ugh, gross. I took one step in here and started sinking into the ground. Now one of my shoes is soaking wet and completely covered in mud. Never took you to be a princess, Alexis. Indeed, the Overgrowth is a large, daunting jungle that has been permitted to grow unchecked for a few hundred years. Beware, for there are a number of venomous creatures, deep mud that can really impede a person's movement, and the smell. Oh god, the odor of this place is offensive to one's senses. I would prefer we don't have to go into the Overgrowth, but if your friend is suffering from temporal illness, I will willingly endure this place to help you. So what exactly are we looking for, Doctor? A glowing mushroom. It goes by the name Manashroom. It is said that these mushrooms glow because of their connection to the earth and the fact that they are infused with mana, the arcane energy that abounds throughout this region. If we can obtain some of these Manashrooms and bring them to a lab, either in the Umbaru encampment, I could extract their ingredients and form the mixture we require to assist your friend. In fact, I see one right now. Oh, that was easy. Excellent. That's one for the collection. Keep searching the jungle and meet me at the end of the Overgrowth, near the entrance to the Umbaru encampment, the next town over, once you have collected 9 more Manashroom samples each. I shall do my own searching on my way over, but it's important we split up and try to retrieve 9 Manashroom samples each. Each of you take one of these and put the Manashroom samples that you collect in there. Okay. 9 Manashrooms each? You gotta be kidding, Doctor. I apologize if this comes off as rude, but do you want to save your friend or not? Finding 9 samples of these Manashrooms and that you know what you're looking for is hardly too much to ask. Not at all, Doctor. Alexis is just being a princess and doesn't like dark swamps. She's far too much of a city mouse. I shall accompany the princess through the jungle. Very well then, stay safe, children, and I shall meet you at the end of the Overgrowth. Ew, 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 mushrooms! Ugh, I know, mushrooms are the worst. Good grief, Alexis, you're such a baby. Aren't you supposed to be the mayor of Sirius City? I didn't even ask to be the mayor. My sister was so entranced by the effects of her Soulstone, the latent power of greed, she attacked Voltzy and Ancient Victor in the Tomb of the Fallen One, and Victor and Volty had to defend themselves. If only I could tell you the truth about what happened in the tomb. Anyway, you heard, Doctor. We have to each bring him 9 of these mana shrooms. It's best if we all split up and meet up at the end of the jungle. Okay, so let me pop a repel. To be fair though, like, yeah, Victor did kill Christina, but I feel like he kind of had to. It didn't seem like Christina was going to stop to kind of expose the plan. If the plan gets exposed, then obviously the Fallen One doesn't, like, basically we knew the plan was she was going to stop the plan. I think he had to do it, honestly. But, ooh, what we got here? We got a TM for Thunder. There's 1 mana shroom. Nice. 8 more to go. And what kind of Pokemon can we find in here? Get a Greninja. It's kind of cool. Ah, there you go. I was going to say, like, isn't there, like, supposed to be poisonous Pokemon in here? Alright. That's 2. And a Breloom! Way! I win my way in the jungle, the mighty jungle. Okay. Breloom, what the hell are you doing out here? I enjoy rainy jungles. They are oddly peaceful. Now, don't you have a mission to resume? I kind of do, yeah. Don't need to do any of that though, but let's grab this. What we got? 3 dragon gems, nice. All these gems we're getting as well could really come in handy later on. Let's get this. Wisdom vials, nice. Where do we want to go? Oh, another shroom. So that's 3. 6 more to go. Oh, there's another one. I'm kind of hoping there's more than 9. In case we miss some, it'll be like easy to find all of them. But if not, that is fine. So there's another little bit we can go through. But let's surf around here first in case like another little area we can check out. But it doesn't look like it. I lost count. How many did I have again? Did I get? Yeah, I got that one. So let's go through here. Snow, sweet. Does it say in the bag? Because that would be really helpful. Doesn't say. Okie dokie. I feel like it was like 5 now? Maybe 6? Is that Zygarde's that I see? It is. What we got? 28% now? Yeah, 28%. Still a long way to go, but I'm making some progress. Slow and steady. Oh, Megastone. For, oh, Pterodactyl, that's really cool. Can heal up there if we need to. Let's get some more mana shroom. And another one. Luckily they're really easy to find. It's not difficult at all. That's enough, got all of them. Sweet. Hey. 3 dragon gems and everyone's ready. Well, I have my 9 mana shrooms, do you? Yay, Volty has 9 mana shrooms. Can we just please get out of this gross jungle now? Miss Fawn, I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed because the Umbaru encampment is in the very center of the jungle. This is merely the end of the southern overgrowth. We are nowhere near the exit. The southern overgrowth? There's an entire northern wing too? Correct. Fortunately, the Umbaru encampment is a pit stop along the way. What exactly do you mean by pit stop? Please tell me there's a poker center so I can get a hot meal and a nice bed to rest in. The amenities aren't as extensive, but yes, there is a poker center in the Umbaru encampment. Anyway, feel free to enjoy a momentary reprieve after you trek in the jungle, and when you're ready, meet me in my lab in the center of the encampment. With all these mana shrooms, I'm certain I'll be able to craft and extract that can be administered to your friend in the coma to revive her. Now, let's make haste so I may begin my work. I'm a bit worried about these mana shrooms, Volty. Even as we were collecting them, I could just feel like they resonated with power. I worry about any sort of extract that could be derived from the samples we provide Dr. Leduc with. Even if they are able to successfully revive Caitlin, what other side effects could result that we know of? The doctor did even admit that no one has really figured out how to reliably and consistently cure temporal illness comas. It's a bit late to object to that now, isn't it, Natalia? Me and Volta already went through the labour of collecting those icky mushroom things. And we need Caitlyn alive, so this is kind of our best hope right now. Fine, let it be known that I am doing this under protest. Your protests are duly noted, and summarily ignored. Now let's go into the camp so we can get out of this accursed swamp and I can get some food in me. Boltsy, meet us in Dr. Ludwig's lab in the encampment when you're ready. Sounds good. Okay. Yo. The man seems quite preoccupied with something. Mmm, so delicious. Oh man, that's a sweet high. Hey, you surprised me. Sorry, I was busy getting high. See these glowing mushrooms behind me? Licking them puts you in such a wicked trance. Natural fungal psychedelics, that's what I'm talking about, bruh. You have one. Okay, looks like a mana shroom to me, but... Yo. So the shaman, I can apply a special ointment to your Pokemon to give them an added boost in battle. Sure. Sweet. So, Infernator's gotten a lot stronger. Yo. I'm hesitant about these herbal remedies. What kind of side effects do they cause? Just because there's nothing apparent right away, it doesn't mean there isn't something that has happened that is a little more long-lasting. True, true. Apparently there are some herbs in the Overgrowth that have incredibly restorative powers. I had this terrible cough and then the local witch doctor sold me some of her herbs and poof, the cough was all gone. Nice. What else have we got? Yo, what up? It is constantly raining in this damn jungle. Yo, the history books show that the area used to be known as the Umbral Jungles. Then the jungles grew out of control over many years of neglect. And what you see around you is what the jungles have become, the Overgrowth. Hi, the Poch Question Man has some challenging questions. He definitely does. I found fossils for Kabuto, Aerodactyl, and Mora, but I don't think there's a variant for Anorith. I don't think there is one either. Looking around, and these indigenous tribes have done a great job of turning this place into something relatively civilized. Wonder if they could be willing to sell the land so I could turn it into a mall. I don't think it's a good idea, mate. The Overgrowth is full of wonderful grass and bug Pokemon. It's heaven for a bug collector such as myself. What are these tents made of? How do they hold up against the constant downpour of the rains in this place? Sup. Nothing beats some toucan omelets in the morning. What a delicacy they are. Must have more. Wait, what? Toucan nests strewn about there. Help yourself to some of the eggs and okay. Eating the eggs. I thought he was actually in the bird for a second. I was going to say, what? But yeah, I'll get some eggs if I can find some. Alright. What else we got? Yo. Wahaha. Boom. That's what the mining rock said after I used some of this on it. Ooh, 5 blast powders. Thank you. Hey, I'm looking for a beware. I'll trade you either my Pinsir or Heracross for one. No, I'm good. I'm good. So we can't go out that way yet. There's the Pokemon Center. Let's try and answer these questions, shall we? Anorith. Okay. What berry will soften the damage of incoming fire attack but can... Oh, that guy said... I think it was the Ochre? Yeah. Said earlier in the episode. Okay, and last question. The first one designed? I don't know. Coffin? Oh, wow. What a shot in the dark. We'll get some Mega Stones. Nice. Not bad at all. Yo. Who's this crazy person that decided let me build an encampment in the middle of a massive jungle? Well, I suppose I should be glad. Trying to trek through this place without a pit stop in between would have been cruel and unusual punishment. To be fair, it wasn't that bad. Wait, he said that his lab was in the middle, right? Oh. Sweet. Did I miss an area? This is kind of the middle, right? Where? Oh, it's gotta be this place. This is a big, big tent. There we go. Oh, I feel so refreshed now after getting to clean off all that mud. Okay, we're in a jungle. Get over it, Alexis. Indeed, child, you behave like trekking through this jungle is such a burden to bear. It really is quite irritating. I just don't like jungles, okay? Jeez. In any case, now that I have these mana shrooms, I need some time to work on extracting the mixture from them. Dr. Leduc, is there anything we can do to help expedite the process? Now that you mention it, I might be able to use your assistance. Not used to having assistants, but Miss Thorne and Miss Vukovic, the both of you could help me speed up the extraction process from these mana shrooms. Very well, in that case, we will stay with you and help you with your experiments. What am I going to do then? I have an idea, Voltsy. Let's talk outside privately for a few minutes. Okay, sure. Good, we're alone. Do you want to say anything while Dr. Leduc was within earshot? I still don't trust him, Voltsy. I volunteered both Alexis and I to stay behind here and work with Dr. Leduc to create this medicine that will hopefully cure Caitlin of her temporal illness. I'm reluctant to let this old man try to create anything without being able to supervise and monitor what he's doing. Given that I have a medical background, I can at least certify the nature of the experiments he's conducting to evaluate them for their integrity and make sure he's not trying to pull anything suspicious. That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea, but you'll need to let Alexis know your plan too. Agreed, that girl is getting so whiny. She seems way too trusting of this Dr. Leduc fellow, despite all we've been through. I would expect her to be a little more reticent. Oh. Your mini hoot hoot radio app is buzzing. Natalia, I appear to be getting a... Cool, hold on a second. Hello. Voltsy, are you on this frequency? It's Agent Roberts. Can you hear me? Agent Roberts, yes. How can I hear you? Is the mini hoot hoot app? Agnes was able to install it on our poker gears. Anyway, enough of that. Agnes and I have done it. We believe we've figured out how to reverse engineer the Sleeper Spire to allow us to open a time gate to Beta Omicron. What, seriously? Natalia, is that you I hear? You with Voltsy? That's good that you're still together. Yes, we are together. How do you know your reverse engineering has worked? Agnes tests have indicated promising results. We believe we are ready to return to Beta Omicron, but we need Voltsy to help lead the charge. Voltsy, come back to Theta Epsilon when you can and meet us in Agnes Campbell's home. We have a way to rescue Kara, Caitlin, and Ronnie from that war zone. Okay, I'll be there as soon as I can. This is promising news. Agent Roberts and Agnes have found a way to reverse engineer and convert the Sleeper Spire into a time gate. Apparently. Good, then you should go to Theta Epsilon immediately. Despite this recent development though, I think I should still stay behind with Alexis to monitor Dr. Leduc's experiments. Don't know what it is in these mana shrooms, and I'd rather not go completely blind and use them to experiment on Caitlin once you're able to bring her back from Beta Omicron. Understood. I'll let you go back to helping Dr. Leduc then. Be safe, Voltsy. Okay, so now we go back to Theta Epsilon. Where was the Alakazam guy? I feel like he was... there. Alright. So now, for a small fee, we are going to go back to Theta Epsilon. And go to Agnes's house, which is... not that one, it's this, no? It's this one, yeah. No, it's not. It's this one. Not sure what house it is now. Yeah, it is this one. Voltsy, you're here. It's about time. I've been waiting for you. I got back here as soon as I could. What have you discovered? Agent Roberts and I returned to the Sleeper Spire and I was able to extract the power source and run some experiments on it down in my lab. What? That stairway was definitely not there earlier. Does everyone have secret basement entrances? Of course, I wouldn't just have had the entrance stairway to my lab readily accessible to any stranger that walks into my house. We're in the middle of a civil war and I was one of the former administration's best scientists. I'd be foolish to just disclose the entrance to my lab to anyone. Now, follow me and I can show you what Agent Roberts and I have determined from my experiments. Secret labs, man. Secret entrances everywhere. Ooh. Okay, we're down here in yet another secret lab. Are you going to tell us what you've discovered now? Agnes, General Almeida and I went to the Sleeper Spire together and were able to successfully retrieve the power source charging the portal that General Duplessis used to escape. What we learned was that General Duplessis has some sort of a key that enables him to travel using those portals. Our objective in going back to that place was to figure out if we could try to recreate one of those keys that he used to escape. What exactly are these portals and why didn't we use them to begin with? Because that would be grossly irresponsible. This key that General Duplessis was using enabled him to walk in through the portal without being harmed. Those portals are a tear in space-time that have been created that allows them to travel to the location of the other Sleeper Spires that they have erected. A sort of bridge. Our working hypothesis was that even if we were able to use those portals, we would have walked directly into Republican territory within another sleeper spire. Without those keys, walking into those portals would have shred us to atoms. Arthur Wilfred Campbell, what's your language? Now, as I was saying, our objective was to figure out how to recreate those keys to enable us to not only create those portals ourselves, but also simultaneously walk through them safely. And based on the test that Agnes and I have run, it appears as though we may have gotten it to work. So, why are we trying to open this portal then? You just said that if we're able to recreate the key that lets us walk into one of these portals, it will just result in us coming out at the other end of a sleeper spire, right into the hands of the Republic. No, because we wouldn't be coming out of the other side of the sleeper spire. My experiments have assured me that we would go into a centralized hub known as the Time Matrix. The Time Matrix, that sounds familiar. I think that's what Kara said too. She said that Victor had instructed her to find a way to reconnect the Time Gate to the Time Matrix or something like that. Correct. Our plan was that if we could access the hollowed Time Matrix, it would allow us to choose to go anywhere in the region at any point in time. It seems though that our foes in the Republic have found a way to create these mini portals using their spires that act as bridges. These spires, using a great deal of energy, are capable of tearing holes in space-time, which lets them travel to different parts of the region quickly. It confirms to me that they themselves have not discovered a way to unlock access to the Time Matrix. So, instead, they have gone on a rampage at building these spires across the region. It seems like they have determined that if they can create a beginning and ending point, it enables them and their armies quick access across the region. Oh, all this talk of time travel and stuff makes my head hurt. Speak in simple sentences, please. The Republic seems to have found a shortcut to teleport quickly where they want to go within the region. To do so, they need the spires to create these bridges that allow them mass transportation. We want to find our way to the Time Matrix, which is the hub that will allow us to choose to go anywhere we want in the region at any time without the need for a time spear. So if the Republic have not figured out a way to access the Time Matrix, has anyone else even visited this Time Matrix? It sounds kind of theoretical, doesn't it? I know it exists because I'm the one that created the concept of it. Right, the concept of it. So you've never visited it yourself then? Well, no, because it was an early hypothesis. So you're telling me you've pinned all of your hopes on trying to rescue Voltzi's friends from Beta Omicron because you think that if you can access this imaginary place, you can open a portal to anywhere in the region you want. I'm certainly feeling less warm and fuzzy about this plan, Agnes. General Almeida, I didn't take you to be such a skeptic. I have a little more faith in the abilities of Miss Campbell. I'll see it when I believe it. As you wish. One moment, please. Coordinates shall be 357.14.23.3564. And almost there? Ma? Was something supposed to happen? Patience, my boy. Arceus, save me! Told you I could do it. What the hell is this, Agnes? You opened a portal? This proves nothing. How do we know if it even goes to your hollowed Time Matrix place? I'll prove it to you. I shall walk into it and come back out. Ma, what the hell? No, I don't want to be an orphan because of your pride. Even my son has no faith in my ability. It was my idea to do this. It's only right that I should be the guinea pig that tries it. Voltzi, if I'm willing to take this gamble, will this be finally enough to restore your trust in me? Yeah, we'll see. I'm willing to take that risk. See you on the other side, my friends. That guy just walked into that portal. What do we do? Do we follow him? Voltzi, we'll follow your lead. Okay, let's go in. Are you sure about this, Voltzi? As sure as I'll ever be. Agent Roberts just stepped through there and no harm appears to have come to him. It's now or never. Hey, I can't look, it's so stressful. Please don't die, Voltzi. Good grief, the whole lot of you are a bunch of babies. I'm gonna try not to take this as an insult to my intelligence. Voltzi, I assure you this portal is very safe, trust me. I barely even met you, lady. That is not reassuring at all, whatsoever. Alright, here goes nothing, everyone. Oh, we're at the Time Matrix. Let's look at the map. This is where I wanted to go, man. This is so cool. Got unknowns everywhere. Hey, I think I'm going to be sick. What the hell is this place? The Time Matrix. I told you it was real. I'll be waiting by the phone for my apology. Where are we? Are we still in the Potch region? The Time Matrix is a centralized hub of space-time. An intersection that allows you to walk to anywhere and any place in space-time that you desire. And you created this place? No, I merely theorized it existed. I just needed to find it. The Republic was useful in that regard, with them actually doing the work of showing that they could tear open wormholes in space-time with the help of a sleeper spire, just confirm the existence of this realm. In the simplest terms, what I initially conceptualized as the time spires or what the Republic refers to as sleeper spires, are basically gateways into space-time. If they can build the time spires, they can create gates to where they want to go. But there's so much more to it. They're limited in what they all can do so far is travel to other locations within the same region. They can't travel through time like we now can. The Republic are confined to using their archaic warping technology to transfer the consciousness of people back in time. But they cannot physically transport their current bodies with their respective minds to different timelines. With the time matrix at our disposal, it is possible for us to now do that. The Republican fools have no idea what they've stumbled upon. And this, my friends, is how we plan to win the war against the Republic. So you mean it's possible for us to now go back to the 21st century, Agent Roberts? It's definitely possible, but for us to be able to do that, we need to return to Beta Omicron, where Kara, Ronnie and Caitlin are currently trapped. The time gate that is stowed away there has the technology that Agnes will need to reopen a portal to the 21st century. Make no mistake, while we've managed to reach the time matrix, there is much more to learn about this place, and how we can use it for our purposes. Eventually, I believe we could use the time matrix as a means to be victorious against the Republic. So, Agnes needs to open a portal for us somehow to Beta Omicron so we can rescue Kara and the others? Correct. And Agnes, you're able to do that? Indeed, I have. From my lab, I was able to lock onto the space-time coordinates of the original time gate within the ruins of Beta Omicron. Seems that Kara has managed to get it working again. I was pinging the time gate for a signal earlier and it wasn't returning any responses, but now it is. Voltzy, when Agnes opens this portal for us, you, General Ameda, and I will go into Beta Omicron to rescue Kara and the others. The secondary purpose will be to turn on the signal for the time gate to connect back to here so we can duplicate the gate's powers. Artie and Agnes need to stay behind as they are civilians, and we need her to be able to close the gate behind us in case things go south. We can't have any of those mind-linked zombies following us back into the time matrix. If the communal hive mind function of the mind-link protocol is working, they could possibly relay very incriminating information about this place back to the Republican masters in the capital. This isn't going to be a rescue mission. In and out. We'll pop out in the ruins of Beta Omicron at the site of the original time gate. We need to keep the portal open long enough to allow Kara, Caitlin and Ronnie to pile in. Turn on the signal for the original time gate. Then we need to get the hell out and close the portal behind us so we have no stowaways. Is that understood? The sooner I can get out of this place, the better. This place gives me the creeps. Hold on, I don't understand something. The mindlink zombies are a bunch of shambling corpses. They're incoherent and failed experiments of the early iterations of the mindlink protocol. They're dangerous, fine, but the three of us should be enough to fend off any encroaching zombies, shouldn't we? Once again, it's never that easy, Voltzy. Traveling through one of these portals creates a flare of energy that would attract the mind-linked protocol zombies to our location. It's no different than the Soul Keepers were together as a group. Us using this portal essentially creates a beacon attracting the entire hordes of zombie and Beta Omicron to our location. Oh god, they were manageable when they would just have one at a time, but the entire population of the ruins coming at us? That's not good. I hope Kara, Caitlin and Ronnie are all at least in the same place so we don't need to go hunting them down. For all of our sakes, I hope so. Now prepare yourselves, once the portal is open, we won't have a lot of time. Agnes, would you please do the honours? Very well, I shall key in the coordinates to Beta Omicron's time gate. When the gate opens, at Voltzy, you can lead the rescue effort to bring your colleagues back to this place. It's a lot of talking, man. A lot going on. My throat is starting to die a little bit, but the portal is now open, comrades. The way to Beta Omicron stands before you. Make haste and be on your guard. You don't know if your colleagues are even still alive on the other side of this portal. Voltzy, lead the way. Ow. Just going to pull the head out of my ear now. General Almeida and I are right behind you. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, damn it. Can't make heads or tails of this damn time gate code. Don't know what Victor was thinking by asking me to try to reconnect this to the time matrix. I have no freaking idea what I'm doing. Unfortunately not. Blissbot is monitoring her vital signs and she's stable, but no sign of when she might wake up. Oh, we're running out of time here. It was close enough call to bring you and Caitlin back to this basement. We just narrowly managed to avoid attracting the attention of the mindlink zombies. They're shambling corpses, Kara. We'll be fine. I'll block the way into this room using some of those boulders. We're able to deal with the last set of them when we retreated here. It's not that simple, Ronnie. Fingers I've been fumbling my way through figuring out how this damn time gate works. It's been emitting certain energy bursts that has turned our hideout into a beacon. Any progress I've made, if I've been on the right track, has been attracting the zombies to our location. Oh snap, that's a lot. Don't know how much longer we can rely on them to remain at bay. Just look over across the boulders. They're already massing. The barricades will only endure for so long. Oh, this is not good. They're freaking massing on our doorstep. We're trapped in here. Our Pokemon won't be able to fend off all of them. I really hope Volty has found some help and is coming back for us soon. So help me God, I'm not going to go down to a horde of feral zombies. The cavalry has arrived. Hey. Agent Kara, Ronnie, what's your status? Are you alright? Agent Roberts, Volty, you came for us. Sorry it took so long, Agent Kara. But where'd you come from? How? We'll tell you later. Time is of the essence. The Mindlink zombies are massing. Ronnie, take Caitlin and get into the portal now. Yes, sir. Come on, Katie. Let's get the hell out of here. Uh-oh. This is not good. They're going to get through. Oh, the natives are getting restless. Got to haul ass out of here, people. Taking the portal has enraged the zombies, as I suspected. They're starting to assault the barricade. We need to hurry. General Almeida, turn the signal on for the time gate so Agnes can lock onto it quickly. Good. Now everyone get out of here with the others. Whew. That was close. Uh-oh. No, maybe not. They've breached the portal. Agnes, close down the portal and cut off their reinforcements. Now! Ooh, prepare to die. Sounds cool. Closing down the portal now. Okay, so Agent Kara, General Almeida, exterminate the remaining zombies now. Think that did the trick? They exploded into bile. Pitiful creatures. Oh my god, that was so close. This is not good. Those zombies have seen the time matrix. If they're able to relay knowledge of this place to the Mindlink protocol in their final moments, our surprise strategy will be gone now. Damn it all to hell. But we're alive, and that's the most important thing. We may as well be dead. The Revolution's trump card of using the time matrix to surprise our foe is now gone. Agent Roberts, how do you even know that they were able to comprehend what they saw, let alone relay that information back to the communal hive mind of the Mindlink protocol server? Because some personality within the Mindlink must have known or be familiar with the concept of the time matrix. The Mindlink only needs one personality within its hive mind structure to recognize what this place is and put two and two together. But the Mindlink protocol was heavily experimental. We have no idea whether the Republic has even got it working or not, do we? Perhaps not, but it's too great of a risk. We need a backup plan now. There will be a time to devise a backup plan later, but right now, Volty and Agent Roberts, the both of you need to catch us up on what happened since we last saw each other. Don't know who half the people here are, and where the hell are we? Yes, there is much to fill you in on. Alright. Let them know everything that happened, and then we can go and try and hopefully get the cure and save Caitlin. That is a lot of information to take in. Sounds like you've been busy, Volty. Meanwhile, shortly after you went into the tunnels, I went to Ronnie and Caitlin and managed to bring them back to the basement where the original time gate was so I could continue trying to decipher how to program it to open a way back home for us. I'd just been working there aimlessly for what seemed like days without anything to show for it. Managed to figure out how to turn on the machine, but I had to significantly slow down my progress. The damn contraption was giving off those infrared signals which was attracting all the Mindlink zombies to our location like moths to a flame. Oh no. Did you say Dr. Leduc? Dr. Claude Leduc? I didn't get his first name. It can only be him, my arch nemesis. That Republican psychopath. Oh no. Your friends are in grave danger. You need to go to Umbro encampment immediately. We'll do that. However, Agnes, General Almeida, Artie, we need you to remain back here in the time matrix and help figure out a way for us to go back to the 21st century, if we need to. Agnes, while we're in Beta Omicron, I instructed General Almeida to turn on the signal for the original time gate before we escaped. Can you connect into its time signature? Yes, it is returning a signal. I can work with this. With us losing access to the original time gate, I can try to emulate its signal directly from the time matrix. I need some time to decipher the signal so I can open additional portals for you though. Yes, please concentrate on doing that. Ronnie should stay behind here and take care of Caitlin as well. To the rest of the group, we need to go to the Umbro encampment immediately and hope that it's not too late for Alexis and Natalia. Oh, yikes. Alright, let's go and see if we can rescue Alexis. Oh, there's a Sorok and Lunatones went past, not just unknowns here. Okay. What is the fastest way? It's probably find the Alakazam guy, isn't it? And I think he was over here. No, where's the Alakazam guy in this place? Yeah, to the left side. I thought so. Right. Let us go. 1000. So, there's more to the time matrix than we've explored, right? I think we've probably just gone to the one little area, like probably here. We still got so much to go. Alright, so let's go to the encampment. And just to the left, up a little bit. Nope, down a little bit. Did not mean to speak to you. Ayo, hands up. Oh, okay. Release them at once. Dr. Claude Leduc. We know who you are. Ah, so you Revolution scum have finally discovered me, eh? It's about bloody time, I must admit. You lot are one sorry bunch of time-traveling heroes. You know that? Not to mention your dear friend Volty just helped me by collecting some of the mana shrooms for me. Just imagine, my adversaries end up inadvertently helping me further my own objectives. Pathetic. Yeah, I'll say, what the hell kind of cheat code is this? How are you even doing this, dude? Through the use of my shadow stones, my dear girls. Now, unlike you meandering dogs, I have work to do. Oh snap. In you go, ladies. My turn now. Oh, and Soulkeeper Aki, would you mind dealing with our guests? Must take my leave now. Oh, snap. Your will is my command, Master Aki. Volty, I'm helping you with this fight. The Republic just made this personal. I can't believe they turned Aki into a... It's like a shadow clone. That's horrible. But, sorry, Aki. Gotta do it to you. I'm gonna absolutely destroy you. Gotta get them boosts, just hoping... Oh, Ninetales doesn't kill me. I might have to take out Ninetales first. Alright, let's go for that. Like, even though it's part, fairy, I still... Oh! Mega Gigalith. Nice, with the attack boost I can take it out. Just don't attack me, Gigalith, and Blizzard kills me, that sucks. It's fine, it's fine. Nothing to worry about yet. I've still got plenty of Pokemon that can do bits. Alright, so let's go for a Heat Wave, hit them both. And you go straight for a Tidal Wave, and you outspeed me! Oh man, that is not good. Now I'm starting to get a little bit worried. This Gigalith's going to just sweep me. But it is poison, which is nice. Alright, it's going to star me. And we will go for a Power Gem. Hopefully take it out. Alpha Potion, oh that sucks. But we have Levitate, baby! Haha! Poison should finish it off. Please? Nice. Okay, that Mega Evolution was actually kind of clutch. Saved the day a little bit there. And we avoided the attack, nice. And don't flinch me, do not flinch me, nice. Starmie's just gonna Power Gem everything, it looks like. Stack Attacker, ooh. I feel like I'm seeing a lot more Ultra Beasts recently, which is a little bit concerning. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. You're probably going to heal up, I would imagine. Yeah. And everyone's going to attack Stack Attacker. I mean, this is still fine, we've got plenty of Pokemon. Like, I got max revives, like, I'm not worried. I'm not going to lose this battle. I'm gonna go... Trying what will be the best move here. Powdon? Oh, stop Alpha Potioning. I can't remember what type Stack Attacker is. I feel like it's Steel something. But I'm gonna take out the other Pokemon first and we can just gang up on the Stack Attacker once it's a 2v1. Nice. Oh, you got a shiny Scrafty, it looks nice. Let's just go Cascade, and it's weak to fighting, which is good. And it's weak to water, nice! Hey! Sorry, Aki. I'm gonna hunt down Claude and kill him, so God help me. How did he escape? He made off with Alexis and Natalia. How did he rip open a hole in space-time like that if it wasn't a Sleeper Spire? As far as I knew, a Sleeper Spire is the only structure that can generate enough energy to tear open a hole in space-time to let you walk through it like that. This doesn't make any sense. He set something to taunt Alexis and Natalia before his shadow magic dragged him into the portal. Said he did it with his Shadow Stone? What's a Shadow Stone? I don't know, but the Republic now has 2 of our Soul Keepers in captivity, plus any others they managed to intercept when they walked through the original time gate. Damn it, all of our plans are unraveling. What can we do, Agent Roberts? Until we can devise a plan to rescue Natalia and Alexis, this is a long shot, but I have an idea. While Agnes and I were experimenting with trying to open a portal to the Time Matrix, I learned from speaking to some of the locals in Theta Epsilon that the Republic have been engaging in all sorts of nefarious activities in the outer colonies. In particular, they have been terraforming parts of the coast using some special but highly disruptive technology. I'm sorry, terraforming? No surprise, the Republic is playing God. They've been creating their own land masses and reshaping certain ecosystems to their desire. Their terraforming technology has been creating untold amounts of havoc. Acolyte Village in particular is one of the latest victims of the Republic's machinations. Why do we care, and how is it going to help us? If we can get a hold of that technology that they're using to terraform land masses, we can turn it against the Republic. In particular, we can use the terraforming technology to possibly disable the towers that are responsible for broadcasting the infrared signals, allowing us to access parts of the inner capital sector without having to try and break in ourselves. No, I meant how does this help us rescue Alexis and Natalia and any of the others from our group? Our group are high value targets to the Republic. Claude knew about us, as did General Duplusis. That means our element of surprise is gone. They know how dangerous we can be, so I'll definitely be keeping our team captive in some highly secured locations. There's no way we'll be able to break into those places without the terraforming technology at our disposal. Commandeering that technology is now almost a necessity for the success of our mission. Fine, so Acolyte Village is our next stop then. Seems so. We can get there through the Northern Overgrowth. Volty will meet you at the entrance of the Northern Overgrowth. Woo, okay. That was a lot, man. This is just like one big roller coaster. Got Soulstones, you got Shadow Stones, just a lot. But I think we'll end this part here. Next episode, we'll make our way through the Northern Overgrowth. And looking at the map, we go through here, and that's the Fenzu Crater. And yeah, we've got a ways to go next episode. So we'll get here, and then that will take us to the terraforming facility. Whew, okay. Right, I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. A lot of speaking this episode. I need to like rest my voice. My throat is hurting a bit. But I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great day. Peace.